There's a lot of stuff on the internet about farmhouse decor, and let me tell you that this is real farmhouse decor. There's stuff everywhere. It's a mess. Hey friends, Kate from Venison for Dinner here, and today we are in my scary, scary basement, which I've shown you kind of before, but I'm gonna show you more of the mess and give you an idea on our two-phase plan on how we're gonna get this basement under control. No more chaos. That's wishful thinking. Why don't you tell me your plan and then I will do my videoing after.
I'm just gonna put shelves in. Look at that thing. Okay. The thing doesn't work there.
Can you give me like if you were explaining this to a client, how would you explain this?
I want to build you shelves that make sense and work, just so we can start buying it off the floor. I can't describe what I'm gonna do. It doesn't really work. I still don't have a full picture of what I'm doing there.
Okay. Are you doing shelves anywhere else right now or just there?
I got stuff for there and here. If I get to this today, I gotta take all this.
Okay, I know.
Move everything. Basically, I'm gonna give you shelves right there so you can put stuff where you want it.
Could you...
And then I'm gonna go from there.
Okay.
I got all the material to do both sides. And I'm leaving those ones because they're exactly what I'm building almost.
How about you show me around the room and you tell me what you want it to look like at the end or what you're aiming for?
No. I don't know yet. I got enough material so I could do it. It never goes the way you want it to. You take your video and then you can take one when I'm done. I can't what you're asking for I can't do.
So in this space here, you're going to build shelves that are for your tools and such. Are you doing shelves on that side too? Yes. Okay. So you'll it'll just be like an extension of those shelves that'll go down on either side of the freezers. Correct?
Yep.
Do you have any specific idea for what, you're hoping, all this stuff on the floor is not going to be on the floor anymore?
Oh, it couldn't be because there's going to be shelves there.
I mean, the tools that normally...
Jar, you still have to deal with. And that's going to get moved into the middle of this floor, and you're going to do something with it.
You're dealing with that, I'm not.
I'm throwing the whole in the dump then. You're not getting the jar back. So if you want that jar, you better do something about it.
This corner, so here's our cool room, root cellar. This corner's always just kind of chaos. Our hope here is that we're going to take all the junk that doesn't need to be on those shelves off of those shelves, and these shelves are going to be for consumable, non-edible goods. So paper towel and diapers and light bulbs and all those sort of things, and dish soap that you keep stock of, and so they're in one place and not all over the place, so we can better keep track of what we have. This was actually in the cool room and we took it out. I used it for seed starting in spring, but Mary's is going to build shelves along here, and the bottom two shelves are going to be the size to fit the buckets with the gamma lids that have food in them. That's why that bucket's sitting there showing reference size. And then these are boxes of wine bottles, and a lot of the things on here are empty canning jars. And this space is hard to access in the back, so we're thinking that that's where we're going to put the empty wine bottles and the empty canning jars, because they don't have to be accessed quite so frequently. But our hope is to make it a little less of a mess. They had this room in here set up as a wood shop when we bought it. That's why there's these high shelvings. They had tables on either side, and they had table saws and a dust collection system and such, and it was all set up as a wood shop. We didn't want an indoor wood shop. We needed a space to put stuff for our big family. Freezers. Other spaces. So phase one is this room. this wall, and then this stuff in here. Phase 2 is into here. So this is where the kids hang their stuff, but all too often stuff just ends up on the floor. And pretty much every morning when I come from in here dealing with milk and I'm walking through, I'm having to not trip on jackets and boots and all sorts of stuff to get to the fridge where we store milk. Yep, go for it. So in this room, we may adjust where this fridge and freezer stay. We keep them in the separate rooms so they're on a separate fuse on the breaker. We don't want them all on one breaker. One fuse, I should say. So in here, he's gonna build step 1 in this room. This is phase 2. Step 1 will be shelves up this side for putting totes and buying more totes for organizing things into. And then phase 2, step 2, this is a closet. This is technically a bedroom that we'll figure out what shelving works best or what we need to store in here next. The thing about the basement is that it's really warm because we have a furnace down here. Wood furnace and electric furnace. Wood's orange, electric's white. But the wood furnace, they're tied together. It's an electric furnace with wood backup. So they go through the same ducting. And this ducting is warm. So these are warm areas or on the warmer side. So we have to be careful what we store here. This is where I put my outdoor winter clothes. When we bought the house, the basement was full of stuff from the cellars. Full of stuff. And we've been slowly getting rid of it, but also just life, guys. It's so busy, it's hard to carve out time. And Marius decided that today was the day he was starting it. We had talked about it. I didn't know when he would actually get to it, but today was the day. This is our fire hoses and water pump, and that's the intake that we use for pumping water to fill outdoor troughs. In summer it lives outside, winter it has to be inside. Just a second, Freya. And then behind there's our trampoline mat and springs that were here because they were near the furnace drying out. What's up, Freya?
I want to show.
It's still light out. You can watch one after chores.
Or can we pancake?
No. Let's get Rowan ready for a nap and see if she'll go down for a nap.
Then can we watch show?
No.
After a nap?
No. When it's dark out.
Was it bedtime?
No. When it's dark out. After chores, you can watch a show.
Who the heck's better for you?
Looks good, Marius. Smile. Life is good. Well, they look good. I can't wait to see them in.